Hello everybody, welcome to an episode of Hearthstone. As all of you know, I'm a huge cartoon fan, having spent hours in WoW playing Cartoon Druid. Now, the new expansion features cartoon in mech form. Needless to say, I'm extremely excited about this. That's why today, we will be devoting the first episode of the Boomsday project to Cartoon Warlock. Without further ado, let's take a look at the deck list. As always, if you're uninterested in the deck list and want to jump straight ahead to the matches, you may refer to the top right hand corner of your screen. This will tell you the time to skip ahead too. Alright, so let us take a look at the deck list over here. So this is the MECHA'THUN Warlock that we've copied from a website. I'm not so good as to build a MECHA'THUN Warlock deck. However, the main concept of this deck is to draw a combo, in fact draw an entire deck, play a combo and then finish off the game. So it is very straightforward. So what we want in this deck is card draw mechanisms. For example, your Kobold Librarian, your Mortal Coil, your Solarium, stuff like that. Stuff that draws you card, you know, Blood MECHA'THUN, and you have other stuff like a what else draws you card? Witchwood Piper draws you cards. Yep, that's about it. And you also want a good amount of board clears inside. So Mortal Coil can help you clear a few annoying minions. For example, something like a Defile can help you clear very well. Doomsday can help you clear in the early game, and sometimes in late game as well. Cataclysm, you want to save this for later on, you don't actually want to play it as a board clear. Hellfire is a very good board clear. Amethyst Spellstone is a very good board clear as well, you know. And you also want survivability items so that you can last till the late game, so you can play a combo and eventually destroy your opponents. So you have survivability items such as Siphon Soul, Shroom Brewer, you know, stuff like that. Amethyst Spellstone also heals you up. So that's the main concept. So what is the combo over here? The combo over here is to play the 2 Galvanizer, so your cartoon will end up costing 8. So when that happens, you can play your Blood Bloom on your next turn, followed by MECHA'THUN, and then your Cataclysm, because now your Cataclysm will cost 2. So you destroy your MECHA'THUN, your deck and board will be empty, your hand will be empty because you discard your entire hand. So that will result in your opponent dying, because MECHA'THUN's text would be destroy the enemy hero if those aforementioned conditions were met. So this is the deck list that we built for the MECHA'THUN Warlock, and without further ado, let's just jump into the first match. Alright, so over here we're actually gonna be playing a bit of a ranked match. So let's just start off with our ranked match. I mean, in this case, this deck I think it's good enough for a ranked game, because I mean the deck, I didn't build it myself. I trust whoever built this deck for me. Therefore I'm gonna go ahead and play ranked. Yep.
Nemzi versus Gul'dan.
Alright, so our first match is against a Warlock, another Warlock.
Let's have some fun!
In this case, Galvanizer isn't particularly useful because we're gonna be drawing it anyways. Solarium in our starting hand isn't also isn't very useful. So I will throw these 2 cards away. We do get Hellfire and Shroom Brewer, which will help us survive in case this is a Zoolock deck. Alright, so it's a Kobold Librarian. It might be a Zoolock deck, or it might be MECHA'THUN. It might be a mirror match. It's hard for us to tell at this stage. When our turn after we draw a single card off of Mortal Coil. He will tap, alright. And then he passes to our turn. In our turn we will tap as well. So probably a MECHA'THUN deck from his side as well. Alright, Void Walker, so it's a bit confusing. I'm not sure why he runs Void Walker. In this case I'll play Coin, Witchwood Piper. Draws a card from our deck. So we do draw a Kobold Librarian. We're actually gonna be waiting a while for this Warlock to make his play. Right, so his play looks like he will just hit us in the face. Okay. Next time we might Shroom Brewer or something. Life Drinker, very interesting choice. Alright, we might have a slight change of plans. We might end up doing Doomsday instead. So do something like a Librarian Doomsayer. That doesn't seem too bad. Over here we want to constantly check our hand size, just in case just in case we burn some of our cards. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Because I previously experimented with this deck a bit, and I kept either ruining my own combo, or I kept burning my own cards, which is not advisable. Yeah, as you can probably tell. Alright, so he taps on his own side as well. We're quite even in terms of cards. In this case, we'll play Taunos, as well as the Stonehill Defender. In this case, I think the Homunculus isn't too bad. Gives us a body and they upgrades our Spellstone up a bit. Alright, Flame Imp. I'm not sure what this deck is for his side. It might be a Zoo deck. Lifebreaker, okay. Certainly a very weird deck. Yeah. Not very sure what it is still. Alright, we do draw MECHA'THUN. In this case, we will damage ourselves first. Then we will play the 8 health heal. Then we'll draw a couple more cards. So we do actually have MECHA'THUN in our hand. So at this point in time, we're just looking for 2 more pieces of our combo. We're looking for Blood Bloom as well as Cataclysm. This looks like it's a Zoo deck. Except it's a Zoo deck with a really bad starting hand, looks like. Alright, we'll Defile work here. 1, 2, 3, yup, 4. It will clear everything. So Defile's probably the right choice. Alright, we'll play one of our Galvanizers. And then we'll follow it up by tapping. Actually, Galvanizer reduces the cost of Galvanizer. So play that as well. So, didn't realize these two are mechs. Because I thought these two exclusively lowered the cost of a MECHA'THUN. Which is not the case. As seen over here. Right, he will life tap. Cobalt Librarian. Alright. Doubling Imp. Okay. Alright, the Solarium. We're not going to be playing that anytime soon. We're just going to be playing this for now. Taunt, Lifesteal. Yeah, Lifesteal's pretty useful. But at the same time, Tarlurker's pretty useful as well. I think the Lifesteal's more important though. I think he will trade multiple minions in. So the Lifesteal's definitely better here. Right, so he will attempt to clear off our Stonehill Defender. In which case it opens up an opportunity for us to just Mortal Coil his Doubling Imp. Alright, he will tap. Actually, come to think of it, it might be some sort of a hybrid Zoo deck. Like Zoo with MECHA'THUN inside. Yeah, it might be that case. Alright, we do draw Cataclysm, which is good for us. We will hit his face a bit first. We can tap, I guess. Alright, so in this case, looks like very straightforward play. We'll do this. And then we'll just end our turn, looks like. Yep. Nothing much else we can do. We have 10 cards left. Hopefully we burn through that 10 cards pretty quickly. Alright, he will life tap. So actually the question now is whether he's a MECHA'THUN deck. Because if he is, it's actually it's really bad that he's ahead of us. Alright, we actually do draw everything that we need. Blood Bloom, Cataclysm and MECHA'THUN. So it's at this point in time it's pretty safe to burn everything that we have. In this case we will first do Shroom Brewer. And it opens up room for us to do this, Solarium. Godfrey, Doomsayer, and the Spellstone. I think it's more important for us to play the Spellstone first. Yeah, Spellstone clear this is pretty good. Right, after which we will hit this, and then we'll draw an additional card, which is Voodoo Doll. We'll discard those two, it's fine.
Mushroom.
Alright, Fungal Mancer. Actually gonna be quite a bit of a problem here for us to clear.
Mushroom.
Another Fungal Mancer. Alright. We haven't actually used our Twisting Nether yet, I think. I have a bad memory. In this case, is there any smart way to play around this? We could Voodoo Doll this. That gives us an opening for a slot 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have to make this die. And then we can play Defile. After which we can play our Wishful Piper. Hopefully we still have a minion in our deck. Yep, we do. We'll play this. It's another Voodoo Doll. Alright. Our next is probably gonna be alright, give the leftmost minion +2/+2, that's fine. Alright, life tap. So there's 6 cards left. Keloseth. Okay, sure. Give your remaining 6 cards +1/+1.
I'm running low on cards.
Alright, in this case there's no point in tapping, because we're gonna draw our next card next turn anyways. We're not gonna be activating our combo anytime sooner. Then we'll hit his face, and we'll end our turn. So like I said, our combo would be MECHA'THUN, Blood Bloom, and Cataclysm. So he's actually dead. Come to think of it, he's dead even without MECHA'THUN, so there's actually no point in playing MECHA'THUN. Yeah, that sounds actually pretty sad. But there's no point in playing MECHA'THUN. Over here we have a 7, 9, 10 damage plus Hellfire. So even without MECHA'THUN we won. But I find winning with C'THUN free fun for myself. And we technically beat a tier 1 deck. Even though this tier 1 deck played kind of terribly. Yeah. I don't think this tier 1 deck had I don't know, I don't think this Zoolock knew what he was doing. Alright, so we beat a Warlock over here. Pretty happy to do that. And we're gonna earn ourselves 10 gold. Alright, so on to the next match. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, I know it's not a fair comparison, but like I said just now, we beat a tier 1 deck. Of course, it's not a fair comparison. The tier 1 deck kind of played terribly, so yeah, I'm not very sure about that. It was until the mid stages of the game where he started playing his threats, but at which time it was too late. If you want to play a Zoolock deck, you aim to have a early game dominance. Yeah, that's how you play Zoolock. It's not where you hold your cards in your hand and then you play your healing combo all at once. I mean, in certain situations you do, but at that point in time, it's against a control Warlock. You should consider you should really consider playing your combo as soon as possible, even though it's an incomplete combo. Alright, so he's gonna go Totemic Core. It's an even Shaman in this case. Gonna end our turn. Not gonna do much over here. Next turn, probably not gonna do much. Just gonna tap as well. Knife Juggler. So we're looking, really hoping to get a bot clear over here. Alright, not gonna get a bot clear yet. Knife Juggler once again. So a 2 Knife Juggler is actually pretty scary. Yeah. Gonna be hurting for a while. Ooh, bot clear. I like. So we're gonna be bot clearing over here. At least all of these Knife Jugglers are gone. Sarah Knight. Okay. We do get another Hellfire, but in this case I think healing ourselves is the... is it? I think a Piper wouldn't be too bad. We draw a card, that's pretty good. We can save the Hellfire for later, in case he builds up a board. So he's gonna Totemic Core once again, and play another Serenite Chain Gang. I think in this case, it will be good for us to Hellfire. Yep. Then we're actually gonna play our Librarian, even though it's slightly dangerous for us. We do draw Godfrey, which is a nice card. Again, Greymane, we're gonna remove that with our Spellstone. So we're gonna hit this, and then we'll probably just tap. Actually no, Doomsayer is actually pretty good over here. Prevents him from playing anything next turn. Yeah, he's probably not gonna play anything next turn. Cause we drop a Doomsayer on him. Right, so he's gonna do a Totemic Call, and then his turn probably. Yep, we are correct. Okay, so over here we're gonna tap. Do we play 2 Doomsayers in a row? I don't think that's advisable. I think we'll just play a Shroom. Restore our health a bit. Alright, Acid Storm Ooze. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have a weapon for him to clear. So that's that. Alright, another totem. And Defender of Argus. Alright. Over here we do draw a Blood Mage Taunos. I think we're gonna look for a Taunt first. Homunculus isn't too bad. I think we'll pick the Homunculus. We have 8 cards. We'll be clearing the 2-2. And then we'll be playing Taunos. End of turn. Alright, Sea Giant. Gonna be a bit of a problem there. So hopefully we draw into a Mortal Coil soon so that we can play Voodoo Doll, Mortal Coil. Hex. Alright, gonna destroy that our card draw there. Actually, if we don't draw into our Mortal Coil, we might consider using the Siphon Soul on the Sea Giant. We do draw Galvanizer. Let's see if we can draw ourselves a... oh, Defile is not bad as well. We could Defile everything using Voodoo Doll. Yep, we will Defile right now. And then we'll play a Doomsayer to ensure he doesn't get anything on the board next turn. Yeah, it's a pretty good play. Alright, Totemic Call. So once again, we wasted one of his turns, which means good news for us, because we're one step closer to getting our MECHA'THUN now. Alright, over here, it's actually all pretty bad cards. Why do I say pretty bad cards? Is because we want something to play on the go. Right, we don't want a 6-cost minion just sitting in our hand. In this case though, we will play... Rin is completely useless. I think I'll pick the Atin. Atin's fine, I think. Yeah. We'll play this. And then we'll tap. Yep, end of turn. Not gonna do much. So we have actually 10 cards left. We are still missing Blood Bloom as one of our combo pieces. Alright, Ghost Light Angler. Gonna be playing some of those cards over there. We do draw a Blood Bloom, which means that the rest of our deck, except for one Galvanizer, is expendable at this point in time. We're gonna be summoning a minion for him. Alright, so it's a Dead Ringer, which is able to be killed by Defile. We're gonna Defile over here. And he will not draw a Death Rattle minion in his deck because he didn't put one in. We're actually pretty low on health, come to think of it. We should heal next turn. Alright, Hex. Followed by Totemic Call. And that. Okay. We'll play our second Galvanizer. At this point in time, our deck should be good to go. I mean, we can just burn our deck and it's fine. We'll tap over here. Get a Voodoo Doll. We'll hit the face since hitting anything else doesn't have a point since he still has a healing totem. We might have to board wipe to allow us to live. I mean for us to secure the board. Or maybe we play Godfrey so that we have a body. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can clear the board. We still have another healing mechanism in the form of Siphon Soul. So that's still pretty good. Right, he's gonna clear off the drop. And then play a Merc Spark Eel. After which he's gonna play Dark Iron Dwarf. And removes that. I think at this point it's better for him to go for the face instead. Totemic Core, alright. Looks like we're gonna be playing a Godfrey here. Solarium. That's gonna basically empty our deck, which is good, right? We play everything. We have Blood Bloom, Cataclysm, and our Cartoon cost is lowered, so we can safely play this. 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So we're gonna be playing a bit of a Godfrey over here. Before that, we're gonna hit him in the face. So we have a 2, 4, and then that's enough. I'll be playing this. Also gonna be playing a Librarian, so that we completely empty our deck next turn. And our turn. I don't think he has Charles damage or a burst. Or at least that's what it looks like. Because he would have burst us down if he had that sort of damage. Alright, Fire Elemental. Kills off our god. Doesn't kill off our Godfrey actually. In which case, we've won. We'll play MECHA'THUN, Blood Bloom, and Cataclysm. So we've won. Pretty good stuff. Alright, so we'll be progressing on. If I'm not wrong, even Shaman's a tier 1 deck as well, meaning that we beat 2 tier 1 decks in a row, on paper. Alright, so on to the next match. So this deck looks pretty promising so far. Like I said, I didn't build this deck, so it's bound to be good. Yeah, I built terrible decks. But to be honest, the decks that I built are pretty budgety, so don't expect such a high win rate from them. Alright, so in this case, we're against a Paladin. Paladin, either even or odd Paladin usually. I'm gonna be throwing away most of the stuff since they don't deal well with, they don't have board clear properties. We might keep the Spellstone just in case we need a heal. Oh, Mortal Coil is actually pretty good because the dudes are 1 health. So, I'm gonna be pretty happy with that, I think. But hopefully we draw into what soon? Oh, it's a odd Paladin. Hopefully we draw into a board clear soon. Alright, Voodoo Doll. We threw that back and we got it back. So in this case we might lose because odd Paladin's actually pretty aggressive. Alright, gonna tap over here. We're actually gonna get 2 Galvanizers that we cannot play. Since Cartoon needs to be in our deck before we play the Galvanizers. Gonna be waiting for the Paladin to make his play for a while, that's fine. Alright, coins. And place a Stonehill Defender. Oh, picks a card immediately. Wonder what good card that is. Alright, so we do have Defile. We're gonna be holding on to that for a while. Gonna tap first. Alright, 8 cards. Archer's Veteran, followed by 2 dudes. I think it's a pretty good opportunity for us to use Defile over here. Yep, Defile time. We don't want the board to get too massive. And then we'll Mortal Coil this. Get a Witchwood Piper, that's a okay card. Alright, Champion's Maul. Gonna summon himself 2 Silverhand Recruits. So it's an odd mech Paladin. Let's just get a Stonehill Defender out. I'm gonna be picking a Tarlurker's actually pretty good, pretty decent card over here. In order to survive the aggro, I think I'll pick Tarlurker, and I'll play a Doomsayer, so that hopefully it can clear this and this together, so that we can secure the board for ourselves the next turn.
Let me think.
Alright, so he's not gonna be doing anything, which is good for us. I'll play a Tarlurker over here, so that we get a big taunt out. Hopefully he can't do anything against this big taunt. Sunwalker, okay. We might play a Voodoo Doll into that. Alright. We'll see if we draw a Mortal Coil first. We do not draw a Mortal Coil, but that's fine. So we'll attempt to Voodoo Doll this. And doesn't look like we can play anything else, so we'll end our turn here. So he's probably gonna trade this in and hit his face in or something like that. In which case, next time we'll play the Doomsayer. Alright, so summons himself a bunch of Silverhand recruits and Fungomancer. Alright, he will be clearing the car lurker. That's fine. We'll be hitting this in. Then we'll be playing a little bit of a Doomsayer here. We're down to 9 cards, so we can play a Piper safely.
Come dance to my song.
Alright, we get a Librarian, which is we can play safely as well. So Cataclysm, that's one piece of our combo. We're in our turn. We might have to board wipe using Twisting Nether later on.
I wonder.
Alright, so he will attempt to clear off the Doomsayer. Alright, Harvest Golem and War Gear. We will not be magnetizing the War Gear onto the Harvest Golem. In this case, yeah, I think I will Twisting Nether. So if he magnetized that onto the Harvest Golem, he could have gotten a 2-1 Golem remaining.
I will
Baku. Alright, Baku looks like it's gonna be a bit of a problem. Our hand is full, so we'll play Voodoo Doll on this and see whether we can draw into a Mortal Coil. We do draw a Siphon Soul, which is a bit unfortunate. Now I have to play something. We'll play a Shroom Brewer, heal our face a bit, and our turn. So he's gonna take, he's probably gonna hit 7 damage into our face. Glowtron, okay. War Gear. So we do have another target to Siphon Soul. Firefly. And that. Actually, come to think of it, we don't have to Siphon Soul. We just have to play Lord Godfrey here. So just go ahead and, so we have we'll kill this on our first turn. Second we'll kill this. We'll definitely kill Baku and then we'll kill this. So it's pretty good. We'll play Lord Godfrey.
This will be a massive
Over here we can't exactly do anything. If we play our Downers, we risk overdrawing. So we'll just end the turn. Alright, Corridor Creeper. Looks like a pretty decent card for us to Siphon Soul. Alright, after 10 million years our Mortal Coil finally comes. It's okay, we'll remove this. Then we'll get rid of this. Okay, Stonehill, that's not bad. We could use a Taunt right now. Preferably a cheap taunt, such as a... Wouldn't mind a Wax Elemental. At this point we really just want to stall. So we haven't gotten our MECHA'THUN, which is a bit unfortunate. Really want that thing. Other than that, we don't actually have Blood Bloom as well. So not having MECHA'THUN actually complicates matters, cause we have 2 dead cards in our hand. Alright, level up. Pretty scary. Alright, we do draw Blood Bloom in this case. We're actually gonna Hellfire first, cause that's the only way to clear the board at this point, I think. Then we're gonna be using this to heal ourselves up a bit. Very big cards, meaning that we can safely draw a couple. Alright, so we have 5 cards left in our deck. One of them being a MECHA'THUN, so we cannot play Solarium yet as of yet. Alright, the Silverhand gonna get himself 4 in fact minions out. Alright, we do get a MECHA'THUN, which means we can safely burn our deck. Let's check. We have Blood Bloom, we have Cataclysm, and we have our 2 Galvanizers. Alright, so in this case we can safely draw 3 cards. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually we'll play these 2 first. So it leaves us with 8 cards. Defil's perfect over here. So we'll go ahead and defile. We don't care whether what happens actually, and we'll heal our face. At this point in time, we basically won. Yeah, we have one card left. Vine Cleaver, alright, we won.
Reporting for duty.
Wow, well played.
Actually, I realized that you shouldn't say well played on MZ because it sounds like BM. Whatever that MZ says is BM, bad manners. So we play our combo here. Blood Bloom and our Cataclysm, and we will win this game right here. Our third win. I just realized that all Paladins also a tier 1 deck. So we beat 3 tier 1 decks in a row. Pretty happy with the result over here. Alright, so we're actually gonna be moving on to our next match. Yeah, okay, the fact that we beat 3 old, I would say old, tier 1 decks, it proves that with each incoming expansion, the cards get more and more powerful. Yeah, which is not really a good sign, I feel.
Nemzi versus Rexa.
Alright, so against a Hunter in this case.
Let's have some fun.
Hunter, it's I would say has a pretty heavy minion play, so we'll have a lot of bot clears just in case. So yeah, against an aggro that you just really want to survive with your healing abilities and your bot clear abilities. Yep. So this is basically how you play this deck. Yeah, just against aggro you survive, and against late game decks you definitely win because of your win condition, unless a special scenario comes up. Alright, tracking. So gonna be discovering something over here. Gonna be clearing the 2-1 also, I presume. Yep. So we do draw a defile, which is a very decent card against a Hunter. Oh, tap. Next turn we might tap as well if he plays nothing. Okay, he plays something. Ooh. Over here I think Shroom Brewer isn't too bad. Oh wait, we can't actually play that. Yeah, I think Shroom Brewer isn't too bad. We'll coin out the Shroom Brewer so that because against a Hunter deck we really just want the board. Yeah, we don't want the Hunter to win over the board because that's how he wins. So I'm gonna keep the board clear. One way of doing it is to play minions ourselves. Alright, so the Hunter plays a secret. It might be a freezing trap, which is problematic because it results in a dead card now on our side, which is not what we want. So yes, it is a freezing trap, which is very unfortunate. In this case, I'll opt for a the Amethyst Spellstone ain't good. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind Voodoo Dooring this. Then I can Mortal Coil it. I wouldn't mind that because I don't think the Hunter has many other big cards to play. So yeah, unless this is a Recruit Hunter, in which case it's a very different story. If it's a Recruit Hunter, we just missplit terribly. Oh wow, this is terrible. Alright, so we might have to Hellfire here just to clear that thing. It's a bit annoying, but what else can we do? Yeah, we got into a bit of an awkward situation there. Not a very good play from our side, but there's nothing we can do. It was a forced play, yeah. So we just have to wait for the Hunter to respond. Next turn probably gonna be tap and then Spellstone, assuming he plays something. Alright, the Hunter's gonna summon a bunch of wolves, which is really bad for us. We should have saved that Hellfire for right now instead of just now. Cause right now he has how much damage? 12 damage on board. Gonna have to find some way to clear it. Alright, I think one way of clearing it is to play Voodoo Doll, Defile. Yeah, Voodoo Doll, Defile. It's not ideal though. Wait, actually Voodoo Doll will clear itself, will kill another thing. It'll proc again. Actually no, it wouldn't. That wouldn't clear the board. I think our only option is to tap. Stone Hills, it'll block one turn, I guess. And it becomes more favorable for us to trade. Yeah, I think Stone Hills are quite late. Ooh, Primordial. Actually not bad here. We need a board clear desperately. You know what? I'll pick the Primordial. We might actually lose against the Hunter simply because he's very aggressive. Yeah, this deck doesn't do well against aggressive deck, but if you're able to survive the aggressive deck, you definitely won. Simply because the late game condition of this deck is so powerful. So yeah. Alright, Secret Plan, one of the new cards introduced in this expansion. Gonna discover a secret right here. Alright, so place a secret, that's fine. Ooh, Flanking Strike, that's not good. Really bad for us. I think basically at this point we lost.
Too many cards.
Yeah, we'll have to do this play, unfortunately. It's a really forced play. Oh wow, no. Alright, we lost. There's no other way around this. Yep, we definitely lost. Alright, unfortunately we couldn't get past the Hunter. We got our what do you call it? Our Voodoo Doll got sniped. Yeah, not good. And we're bound to lose sometime. Can't be 100% win rate. Alright, so on to the final match of the day. So yeah, over here looks like so far we won against 3 tier 1 decks. So even though we may lose this last match, I feel that it's pretty decent already, because the fact that we'll be able to beat 3 previously tier 1 decks says a lot about this deck.
Versus Malfurion.
Alright, so against a Druid.
Let's have some fun.
In this case, we're gonna be throwing away. This one definitely throwing away. I think we're gonna leave one board clear just in case. Yep. You don't want, like I said before, you generally don't want your combo pieces in your starting hand because you're gonna draw them anyways. And your combo pieces will be played exclusively in the late game, so you don't want them to build up as a dead card in your in the early stages of the game, which is why you throw them back. Okay, end our turn. It might be a Druid Cartoon deck, in which case it'll be a very interesting matchup. It's basically Druid versus Warlock Cartoon. Alright, the Druid's not gonna be doing anything, suggesting that he's a late game form of a Druid. Gonna be ending our turn here. Alright, we're just gonna be waiting a while longer for the Druid to make his play. It's a bit tiring to wait for him. Alright, it's a Knife Jugglers, meaning that this is a token Druid deck instead. So our prediction is wrong, but that's fine. I'll be playing this and tapping. So default is actually a really nice card against token Druids. Gonna be waiting for him for a while. So this is an aggro deck, meaning that we still have to be on our toes, or we could end up like last game. Whispering Woods. Alright, it's a token deck. So we're gonna be clearing a bunch of our things. I mean, whoa. So far the Librarian's pretty lucky not to have been cleared. To have not been cleared. Whoa, wow, what are the odds of that?
Spectacular.
Wow.
Wow, well played.
What are the odds of that? Anyway, it doesn't make a difference to us. We're gonna be clearing the board anyway. And we're gonna be tapping. Yep. It's a bit unfortunate we don't have a Spellstone in our hand because there's a lot of activators of the Spellstone. We previously played one, which was the Librarian. Alright, Landscaping, one of the new cards. And Firefly. In this case, I'll play... I should play a Hellfire. Because we need to clear our hand. Yeah. Hellfire doesn't seem too bad. Except that it leaves us with a very low health pool. So gonna be watching out from now on 21-18. We're still not that far into our deck yet. Alright, Force of Nature. Gonna be more Treants to deal with. Alright, Cataclysm, one of the pieces of the combo. You know what, we'll have to Hellfire again, unfortunately. Yeah, doesn't look like there's any way around it. Whoa, okay. We're actually gonna run into some bad luck, queuing up against an aggressive deck. He can just swipe us and then we're dead, basically. So over here we have to wait one more turn for the bot. Actually no, we can play Godfrey now.
This will be a massive.
So next turn we open up the double Shroom Brewer play, which will most likely save us, or hopefully it will save us. Living Mana. Alright, looks like we're gonna be clearing the board now. If not, we're dead. Alright, finally the Spellstone arrives. I'm not sure whether it's too late or not. Might be a bit too late that not it arrived now. We'll have to clear the board now. Gonna be getting back 8 mana for the Druid side.
Put this apple on your head.
Knife Juggler, alright. Might be playing Living Mana once again. In which case we run out of clearing options, unless we top deck a clearing option. Alright, Flame Elemental. And Power of the Wild. So gonna be buffing up his cards a little bit. And probably Hero Power? Yeah, he might Hero Power.
Time waits for no one.
In this case, I think it's better for us to Siphon Soul and then play our Defender. In which case we have 9 cards left. I think it's pretty good. Apple Bomb, definitely. We're gonna need the heal. Yeah, we're gonna need the heal from the Apple Bomb, definitely. It's definitely the correct choice. As to whether we can actually save ourselves from this game, I'm not very sure. But we'll have to wait.
Where my trees at?
The Andrologist, unfortunately no Treants. Oops. But even without Treants, it's a pretty decent card. I may have rated it wrongly in my card review. But it's fine, I make mistakes. Alright, so we're gonna be playing the Apple Bomb, followed by the Librarian. And then we're gonna be playing the this thing over here. After which it is face. Still have 12 cards left to draw. We still have 2 Shroom Brewers though, so we might survive. Might, keyword. Alright, so hits that. Heals our face a bit. Probably gonna clear this up. Alright.
The Earth Mother was busy.
Alright, we're gonna need a board clear ASAP. Do we still have board clears? Yeah, I guess we have that. Not gonna be a good situation for us. Do we have a second Stonehill Defender? We could try Witchwood Piping for it.
Come dance to my song.
Oh, Galvanizer. 9 cards. I could play he has 10, 13, 15 damage. So I could force him to trade, cause he doesn't have lethal this turn. Yeah, I could force him to trade into the Doomsday cause he doesn't have enough damage this turn to finish us off. So I think at this point is the only option. If not, we're gonna be taking a lot of damage to the face. Alright, Soul of the Forest. Oh, so he doesn't mind the... Oh wow, we lost.
Wow, well played.
We definitely lost. Alright, it's fine though, we still have a 60% win rate. And it's against 3 pretty good decks as well. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my MECHA'THUN deck, MECHA'THUN Warlock. So yep, that's the end of the MECHA'THUN Warlock. Generally speaking, I mean, I just love Cthulhu, so I wouldn't mind crafting this deck. Hopefully you enjoy Cthulhu as well and want to experiment this deck with me.